Hey guys, it's the director. Remember to sub and like. Oh my god, it's Joey Bosa! What's up, guys? It's the director. All right, we went over Team of the Year defense in our video this morning. Asked guys for 30 likes. You guys destroyed it with like 120, 130 likes. So we're coming in hot with the offense version of that video. But before that, let's make some corrections in the defensive video. But I think we got a special program in which to fix these errors with. Let's do it. Hi. Did the director f up a segment? Did a card you want not get the nod? Introducing the Director's Make It Right program. Geno Atkins featured in this video obviously had a primetime card, therefore, what the f, Seach? But we're making it right with a brand new Damon Snacks Harrison at an impressive 95 overall. Demario Davis didn't play for the Jets this year? Well, f me. Here's some Saints card art to get you by. This has been the Director's Make It Right program. Let's try and not f up again. There you go, guys. Corrections from the defensive version of Team of the Year. Let's get into Team of the Year offense. Remember, guys, we're thinking that this is coming out on Monday now. They dropped on the Madden Daily Drops that we're going to be seeing a preview, a special preview Sunday night. Therefore, Monday is when we're expecting these cards to drop. We're thinking defense maybe first, but just in case, here's the offense and what our predictions are for this program. All right, let's start off at right tackle. Brian Bulaga, 94 overall right tackle. Tackles I was a little bit unsure about. You know, it's tough to really grade a tackle in the NFL without really watching every game. But Brian Bulaga, right tackle for the Green Bay Packers. I think he's deserving of an upgrade. You know, they've had a pretty solid pass protection this year. We'll see what happens. I think he's more suited to the run blocking. I'm not quite sure there. But Brian Bulaga, 94 overall, right tackle. Next up, Quentin Spain, left guard for the Tennessee Titans. Now, I know the Tennessee Titans struggled a little bit on offense this year, but Quentin Spain, to me, has been a name that's lived up to a high overall card in MUT for the past couple of years. So Quentin Spain's going to get the nod here, 94 overall. Pretty good card. Again, those Titans themed teams, very, very nice this season. So maybe Quentin Spain gets the nod. Maybe we see somebody else get the nod. Next up, I did mean to make this guy a 94 overall. So we're going to say 94 overall, Alex Mack with the Atlanta Falcons. Alex Mack, of course, coming in from Cleveland, who was one of the better centers in the entire league for a very, very long time. Still made it done this season. Got it done this season. Very, very good center in the NFL. We're going to peg him at a 94 overall. Definitely a good upgrade. I think his last one maybe was a flashback card, and I'm sure you Falcons fans would love to see an upgrade to him. Let's move into the 95 overall prediction, starting with Andrew Whitworth. You guys are crazy if you think Andrew Whitworth does not deserve the upgrade. I know it was a really tough decision between Andrew Whitworth and Tyron Smith, but Andrew Whitworth really, I think, is an underrated left tackle in the NFL right now. I think he didn't make Pro Bowl, which a lot of people think he got snubbed on, but there's one big reason that Todd Gurley is so successful as he is, and it's because of his offensive line. It's because of the offensive scheme, and Andrew Whitworth has a ton to do with that. So I'm thinking Andrew Whitworth, very deserving card for a 95 overall for the LA Rams. Next up, let's bring in our fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, 95 overall fullback. Saw his last upgrade with the Harvest promo. Kyle Juszczyk has a unique ability to be fast and also have decent run blocking. I actually used Kyle Juszczyk for a long time as my tight end 2 because he was able to lead the way. I would sub him in at tight end 1, bring him in on halfback wham, outside plays. Very, very, very nice card right there. I don't think you can get much better than that at the fullback position. Kyle Juszczyk, hopefully he gets the nod there. Next up, Marshall Yanda at right guard. Marshall Yanda, we know as one of the best offensive linemen in the entire league. The Ravens have themselves and have secured themselves a very, very nice right guard. What does he bring to the table? Well, the one thing I don't like about Marshall Yanda is he's got very low lead block, which at the right guard position is very important, you know, for those pulling guards and those outside runs. But Marshall Yanda is pretty much elite at every other stat in Madden. He's definitely one of the best, almost perfect right guards in the game, other than that lead block. He's also got that Team Diamonds card, which means he can get ×5 chem, I think, if he goes up to 95 overall, because you can add the other ×2 chem in his ability slot. So a very, very nice card right there. Hopefully he gets the nod. Let's move into some saucy cards right here. Davante Adams, our first wide receiver. Remember, we get 2 wide receivers in Team of the Year. I think Davante Adams does need an upgrade. His last card was a 92 overall. He's definitely one of those top high tier wide receivers in the NFL. We've already seen upgrades for guys like Julio Jones and other top tier wide receivers. So Davante Adams, in my opinion, definitely deserves an upgrade. He's not everybody's favorite. I think it's because of that solo, the journey that we got him from last season. So we've seen a lot of him in Madden, but he's an okay card. The one thing I don't love about Davante Adams, his speed isn't quite where I want it to be, but I guess we'll see. Davante Adams definitely has the hands. Good upgrade to those Packers themed teams. Next up, tight end. I struggled with this because I really thought maybe I would give a 96 card to like a Kelsey, but George Kittle was just so out of this like planet good this season. No one really expected him to step up the way that he did in Madden. He's a very, maybe the best tight end in the game, given his speed. His last card, I think a 92 overall for Team of the Week, is I think, in my opinion, the best tight end in the game. If you bump it up to a 95 overall, I think he's going to remain the best tight end in the game for a long time. It reminds me a lot of that Evan Ingram we saw last season in Madden 18. The guy was just really fast. I think we're going to see the same thing from George Kittle. Very good card right here. Now, this next one, I had to do an extra card because it's a huge toss-up. I know one or the other is going to get the upgrade here, and then the other is going to get an upgrade later. Call me a homer if you want, but we're going to go ahead and give the first 96 overall card to Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers has a 91 overall card, currently his highest one in the game. Phillip Rivers definitely not fast, but can meet all the thresholds, even as 91 overall card very easily. On my theme team, he's got 94 throw power and meets all the thresholds very easily. He's worthy of an upgrade, guys. He made it to the playoffs. He's had a really tough time against stacked defenses, and he still gets the job done. Phillip Rivers, I think, is a top 5 MVP candidate name right now in the NFL. Very good quarterback. Hasn't seen a lot of love this season in Madden 19, which is why I'm thinking really, I hope that he gets the nod here in Team of the Year. Now, who do I think gets the nod if it's not Phillip Rivers? This is why I made an extra card. I think Drew Brees, definitely probably the best quarterback in the entire NFL right now, definitely deserves the upgrade. Again, it's really a toss-up between him and Rivers, because if Rivers gets the card, I'm sure Drew Brees is going to get some kind of honors card or some, best Team of the Year card later on in the season. He's going to get an upgrade. He's Drew freaking Brees. If Drew Brees gets it, when does Phillip Rivers get his upgrade? I actually have no idea. Phillip Rivers is definitely at a disadvantage right now at a 91 overall, but it could be either or. Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, I'd be happy with either one because obviously they can both get the Chargers. Cam. Next up, this one's pretty big, guys. Odell Beckham Jr., 96 overall wide receiver. His last upgrade, I think, is a 93 primetime performer. It's Odell Beckham Jr., guys. Now, Odell Beckham this season, I feel, in Madden 19 Ultimate Team has been a little hard to acquire, starting with his team diamonds and then getting the primetime performer. Very expensive cards. But the reason for that is because it's Odell Beckham Jr. It's OBJ. The guy performs really well on the field, and his 94 power-up card, I've seen a couple of times on head-to-head, still gets it done right now, even with these Julio Jones and Randy Mosses running around. Odell Beckham Jr., I know his season got cut short a little bit, but you can't argue that he had a really good first half of the year. We already see, again, upgrades to Julio Jones, Michael Thomas, the other really big wide receivers that had a good year this year as well. So I'm thinking Odell Beckham Jr. gets the top nod at wide receiver, and I'm sure it'll make a lot of people happy. And then finally, Ezekiel Elliott. I really struggled here because if Drew Brees gets the card, I was hoping that maybe the 96 goes to Melvin Gordon, who had a spectacular season as well, still leading his Chargers into the playoffs. But Ezekiel Elliott, the same thing can be said. I think Ezekiel Elliott is the single most important player on the entire Cowboys offense, the entire Cowboys team maybe. And the entire offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott, one of the most dominant running backs in the entire NFL. A lot of people probably won't like this pick, but I think he's super deserving of it. Todd Gurley, without a doubt, is the best running back in the NFL, but he just got an upgrade card. He'll probably get an honors card. Therefore, I think Ezekiel Elliott is the next man up and definitely deserving of a card. This guy's already really good at his 93 overall with his power up. Can't imagine what he's going to look like at a 96 overall. So what do you guys think of these offensive predictions? Let me know. You guys can find all of this card art on my Twitter. I usually post it before the video goes live, so if you want to see a little sneak peek of what we're doing on the channel, definitely hit me up on Twitter at KiwiFilmmaker. And guys, thank you so much for hitting the like goal so quickly. Really excited to see this channel grow. If you liked what you saw here in this video, hit us up with a like and sub. That would be much appreciated. Remember, guys, a couple hints to close out this video. We should be seeing this promo on Monday. We're thinking that the Sunday preview on Madden Daily Drops is going to be about Team of the Year. So get ready, adjust your binders, get some coins in your binder, because like I said in the last video, the day that these things launch, since the way that these cards are acquired are through collectibles that a lot of us got throughout the season, these cards should see an oversaturation on the market day of launch. The day that they come out, we should see a lot of them on the market. Therefore, the cheapest 96s, the cheapest 95s, the cheapest 93s, and then some should see the market on Monday. So just be prepared for that. Again, guys, if you liked what you saw, hit us up with a like and sub. As always, bros, this is the Director. Stay frosty.